I've been reborn. The good news is, I was reborn as a second-generation immortal. The bad news is, I've ended up in the cultivation world's #1 loser family. Not only do I only live to 2 years old before being killed by that reborn girl, but my whole family gets their luck drained and gets killed off in the most miserable way imaginable. I was just killed off once. How did I get reborn as a short-lived ghost who dies at 2 again?
Who's talking? That voice. It seems to be coming from Chloe.
This must be my beautiful and kind-hearted mother, Sarah. Too bad her judgment is poor, bringing that pitiful acting reborn girl Serena home. She caused the Sterling family to have their luck sucked dry, leading to their ruin, and in the end, Mom was even thrown to feed the demon beasts.
What? Serena will kill my whole family?
Ha ha ha. Honey, let me see my precious daughter. We had 3 bratty sons, finally we have a little princess. Let me hold her.
So my poor guy of a dad is here. Laughing so happily, not knowing your dear niece swapped out the love token pendant your wife gave you for a fake one. She'll drain your luck every day, finally causing you to suffer chi deviation and explode and die.
The pendant was swapped? Wait, did I just hear little Chloe talking?
You heard right.
That should be Chloe's voice.
Mom, Dad, you can hear it too. Could this be Chloe's inner thoughts?
This is Hunter, the genius sword cultivator who picked up a sword at 3. What a shame, he also had his luck drained by that two-faced snake. The harder he tried, the more his cultivation regressed, until his meridians shattered and he became a cripple, unable to even hold a piece of tofu. He held his precious wife every day, crying his eyes out, until he went blind.
Shattered meridians, never able to wield a sword again? Don't worry, my love, I won't let you live as a widow.
How many times do I have to tell you? Stop treating your sword like your wife.
Arthur, this pendant looks a bit old. Let me take a look at it for you.
What's going on? Sigh. I hope my silly family members in this life can be a bit smarter and live a few more days.
Chloe was actually right. Our Sterling family is being schemed against.
All these years, we pitied Serena for losing her parents so young. We doted on her like our own daughter. How dare she try to hurt us?
What do we do? Let's just expose her now.
Not so fast. With Chloe's inner thoughts, we can just counter her moves one by one. Serena, you're back.
I heard Chloe was born, so I rushed back from the sect. This is a gift I prepared for Chloe.
Here she comes. The show's about to start. This two-faced snake knows I'm gifted, so she specially crafted this unity lock. Once it's put on, it'll suck all my luck dry. I only lived for 2 years before I was killed off. Get that thing away from me. Help me.
What's this little brat crying about? Whatever. I'll just put it on her anyway.
That's thoughtful of you, Serena, but Chloe's having a meltdown right now. This lock, I'll keep it for her for now.
Let me just put it on Chloe gently. It'll be over in a second.
Can't you see Chloe's crying? Stop bothering her. Everyone, out. Now.
What's going on? Why is the Sterling family acting so weird today? If she doesn't wear this lock, how am I supposed to steal that little cutie's luck?
Serena, why are you still here? Don't tell me you want to stick around and breastfeed Chloe.
You're so funny, Hunter. I'm leaving right now.
That scared me to death. Thank goodness Mom gets me. My little life is safe for now.
You think you can hurt my little Chloe? Not on my watch.
Hunter is truly an early bird, practicing his swordsmanship at dawn, but it's just a shame that all his efforts are just for Serena, paving the way for her.
What do you mean by that, Chloe? Could it be that Serena is up to no good again?
Hunter would never have guessed that the sword tassel he painstakingly found to match his beloved sword, the perfect match, is actually that two-faced snake's trap set for him. All the spiritual energy he's cultivated over the years has been sucked away by that thing and transferred to Serena.
That little cutie Hunter is really diligent. Keep practicing. Your talent in the way of the sword should be used to pave my way.
If Hunter would just remove this damn tassel, with his talent and diligence,
He would have broken through the bottleneck long ago.
but this sword fanatic even sleeps.
While hugging his sword wife.
No wonder he's been drained to become the family's weakest.
Chloe hit the mark yesterday about the pendant, so maybe this sword tassel really is problematic. This is the power I should have.
What's going on? Why has the spiritual energy supply suddenly cut off?
So my cultivation has been regressing all these years, all because of Serena's schemes.
Mom, I'm back.
Where's Chloe? Let me see her quickly.
Hunter,
Isn't this your favorite?
sword tassel?
Wow. So this is my alchemy cultivator's second brother, who is actually a gentle and handsome guy, but it's a pity that in the future he'll be killed off even worse than Hunter.
Who's talking?
Am I hearing things? That's Chloe's inner thoughts, and she doesn't know we can hear them, so don't give it away.
Second brother could have become an alchemy grandmaster, but it's a shame Serena drained all his luck too. He was even packaged and sent to an evil doctor to be a human test subject, where he couldn't even die if he wanted to and was tortured for 5 years before kicking the bucket.
What? I know you're anxious, but hold on.
What are these two silly brothers doing? Anyway, let me see. Hunter's sword tassel has been tampered with, so what about second brother? Serena is just the worst. She actually had the nerve to put a forbidden curse on the medical book left by Julian's master to drain his luck. Every time Julian uses that book to refine pills, all the cultivation progress and luck he gains gets siphoned right over to her.
Damn that Serena to hell. How dare she lay a finger on my master's legacy?
Julian respects his late master more than anything in the world. Once I finally learn to talk and tell him to throw that book away, he'd probably give me a good beating. But if I don't say anything, Julian is done for. Even if I get a beating, I'm telling him, Julian, I'm saving your life, no matter what.
Chloe, don't worry. In the future, Julian would rather beat himself up than ever lay a hand on you.
Crap. Serena realized she can't siphon Hunter's luck anymore, and she can't figure out why. So she's setting her sights on Julian again. She's in the alchemy room right now, putting an even stronger curse on that medical book. Oh no, by the time I can speak, Julian might have already kicked the bucket.
You've got to be kidding me. You're just gonna keep milking me dry, aren't you? Don't be afraid. Now that we know where she is, we can catch her in the act.
Oh no. This is bad. Julian will just keep getting weaker until he falls into a coma. Then Serena will hand him over to an evil doctor to be used as a human test subject.
Why did your old injury flare up all of a sudden? Come on. I'll take you to the alchemy room for some medicine.
Once I cast this concealment spell, even if Julian falls deathly ill, he'll never suspect this medical book is to blame.
Hunter is the best. Let's go. If we're late, that two-faced snake will have hidden all the evidence.
Cousin Serena, what are you doing in my alchemy room? And why are you holding my medical book?
What are they doing here? Shouldn't Hunter be practicing his swordplay? And shouldn't Julian be off visiting that little cutie?
Chloe was spot on. Serena messed with the medical book. Serena, you had no business touching Julian's medical book. Don't you owe us an explanation?
And here we go. The two-faced snake's specialty, her fake innocent act, is about to begin. Next, she'll definitely claim that she had her reasons, and just wanted to help Julian.
Julian, you've got it all wrong. I just thought, since this medical book is so old and the pages are worn out, I felt bad for you, Julian. Having to handle it so carefully every time. So I learned a basic repair talisman, hoping to surprise you, Julian.
What kind of surprise? If it weren't for Chloe's warning, you would have gotten me killed. Really? But it looks exactly the same to me.
Good, the concealment spell worked. If I can just bluff my way through this, all his luck will be mine. Please excuse my clumsiness, Julian. It's just... I'm too dumb. I can't even get the simplest repair talisman right. I will definitely work harder when I get back and help you restore this book, good as new, Julian.
No wonder our whole family used to be fooled by her. This fake innocent act is just too overwhelming. Actually, if we just toss this book into the alchemy furnace and burn it with true fire, the two-faced snake's true colors would be exposed immediately. Too bad Julian would never go for it.
Don't bother. I've long memorized this medical book. Let's just burn it directly as an offering to my master.
Julian, have you lost your mind? This is your most treasured medical book. Damn it all. If this book burns, how am I supposed to steal his luck? Hunter, what are you doing? The medical book's about to be destroyed.
It's not your book. Why are you so anxious? Serena, this is the repair talisman you mentioned?
Young master, a visiting card has arrived from the madam's family. The master requests your presence in the main hall to greet the guests together.
Could it be that my good-for-nothing Uncle Simon is here? Let's go, let's go. Time for another huge scandal.
Why would the Miller family suddenly send an invitation? I clearly made Aunt Sarah turn her back on the Miller family and cut ties with them years ago. No way. There's no way I'm going back. The Miller family doesn't have the Sterling family's endless supply of luck to suck dry. Uncle Arthur, have you forgotten how the Miller family called me a jinx who brings misfortune to her own parents? Have you forgotten how they beat and cursed me? I barely escaped with my life. Are you really trying to send Serena back to that hellhole?
That jinx rumor was spread by you in secret, wasn't it? You deliberately provoked the servants into hitting you, then faked a desperate escape here for help. All to suck dry the Sterling family's luck.
About what happened back then, Uncle Arthur and I did look into it.
What? They couldn't know I tampered with things, right?
Your uncle, Simon, was dealing with chaos in his household then. He did neglect you, but he never ordered anyone to mistreat you. Those servants who bullied you all said that every time, you were the one who went over to provoke them, making them hit you.
We've been misunderstanding things for years. This time, you should go back with your uncle. Pay respects at your parents' graves.
Aunt Sarah, it's not that I don't want to pay my respects. It's just that over the past decade, I've long considered you all my closest family. I can't bear to be apart from you.
That's hilarious. Being considered family by you must be the worst luck imaginable. In the original plot, after I died, my dad became the person with the best luck in the Sterling family. You thought he was too busy with chores to cultivate much, so you disguised yourself as my mom and tried to trick him into dual cultivation to steal his luck faster.
What the? You impersonated Sarah to violate my innocence? I'm tainted.
We're just asking you to go back to the Miller family to pay respects. Where did your mind go? You're so reluctant. You spent all these years telling us how you missed your parents and envied others for having both. Were those all lies?
Of course not. Serena is willing to return to the Miller family, since Uncle has come all this way. And it's his first time meeting little cousin Chloe. Why not put on the unity lock I gave her yesterday and show it to him? Consider it a token of my affection.
Here we go again. This stupid lock just has to be around my neck, huh?
The unity lock is put away. Chloe's just meeting her uncle. No need for all that formality.
Aunt Sarah, I've lived with the Sterling family for so many years. If the Miller family thinks I'm ungrateful and didn't even give my little cousin a proper gift, they'd probably laugh at me for being so rude.
That unity lock can drain all my luck within 2 years. It'll be the death of me for sure. Mom, please, don't agree to this.
If you hadn't made a fuss, who'd even care about your gift? Uncle Simon is here to see Chloe today. What's with all the drama? What are you trying to do?
Julian, how can you say that to me? I just remembered all the hardships I went through with the Miller family. I was just scared, okay?
My mother is a Miller. Your father is a Miller too. If you're so afraid of the Millers, just change your surname and move to the northern wasteland. It's the farthest from the Miller family.
Julian, you just wait.
Once I've drained the Sterling family's luck dry,
You'll be the first I throw into the blood pool. You'll never rest in peace.
I misspoke. I know I was wrong.
Wow. The drama with Serena. It just never ends, does it? Leo's gonna suffer because of her. Leo. He was supposed to be an invincible body cultivator. But Serena gave him a pair of tampered wristbands. It eroded his foundation and made his realm unstable. In the original plot, when he heard I was born, he rushed back in a hurry. He ended up running into a monster horde along with Uncle Simon's family. He stayed behind to protect everyone. At the critical moment, his realm dropped, and he was torn to pieces on the spot. Why am I still a baby who can't even talk? Who can save Leo?
Arthur, Simon and the others are taking forever. You think something happened on the road?
Gather the family cultivators immediately. We're heading out together.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Simon, get everyone out of here. Now, I'll hold them off.
Got it. Be careful out there. We'll get back up right now.
What's going on? My realm. Why did it suddenly drop? Hunter.
Leave none alive. Kill them all. Yes, sir.
Dad. Mom. Hunter, Julian. Why are you all here? And you even brought Chloe?
This is my third brother, the body cultivator. His physique is insane.
What was that sound? Chloe's got some nerve. At such a young age, she's already hung up on guys. Pathetic.
Leo, you've got guts. Daring to hold the rear alone. If we hadn't arrived quickly today, you would have been done for.
Hunter, I know I was wrong. I was handling it at first. These damn beasts. They couldn't even scratch me. But just now, my realm suddenly dropped.
This is all Serena's doing. Luckily, Dad and the others picked up on it and came to back you up. Otherwise, you would have been torn to pieces.
Who's talking?
That's Chloe's inner thoughts. We can all hear them. I'll explain later.
Aunt Sarah, Uncle Arthur, why didn't you tell me you were leaving the city? I've been looking for you forever. I was worried to death.
We're here to pick up Uncle Simon. We figured you were scared of the Miller family, so we didn't bother you out of kindness. What's there to be upset about now?
Hunter, I was just worried something might happen to you. How could you think so little of me? Forget it. As long as everyone's safe. My little hurt feelings don't matter. Leo, are you okay? Are you badly hurt?
I'm fine. Just a scratch, nothing serious. Don't worry, Serena.
Good. Leo is still under my control.
Thank goodness Leo is alright. Serena would have been worried to death otherwise.
For Leo to fight a beast horde alone, all these years, you must have trained like crazy. I'm so impressed.
You're too kind, Serena. Actually, I owe a lot of it to the wristbands you gave me. I wear them every day during cultivation. This is a spirit wood hairpin I carved myself. For you. It's not very pretty, but you once said that things made by hand carry the most sincere feelings.
What an ugly piece of junk. That was just some nonsense I said to trick you into accepting the wristbands. And you actually fell for it? Thank you, Leo. I really like it.
Oh, my dear, clueless Leo. That two-faced snake only cares about rare heavenly treasures. She'll definitely throw this hairpin away the moment you turn your back.
Leo, where's my gift? Let's be real, I'm a simple guy. I just want the good stuff. Miracle pills, rare materials. I'm not picky.
All right. I brought gifts for everyone. Oh, right. And one for Chloe. This is a treasure I specially asked my master for. It automatically helps nourish Chloe's spiritual veins. From now on, Chloe's cultivation will yield twice the result with half the effort.
You're the best, Leo. Well, this collar sure has some weight to it. My neck's getting sore.
They really do look down on me. Always keeping me at arm's length.
Ha ha ha. Serena's face is about to explode with rage. That's for tricking my third brother back then. Take the wristbands. Serves you right.
Chloe, even if you don't like the gift made by Leo, you shouldn't destroy it right in front of him.
I was just so moved, I lost control of my emotions for a moment.
Has this two-faced snake studied face changing? Oh my god. My silly third brother actually believed her. What a shame. Next, Serena is going to use the gold collar third brother gave me as an excuse, and then subtly get mom to put that life-draining unity lock on me.
But, Leo, this collar looks quite heavy. Chloe is still so young. Her neck probably can't handle it. How about going back and switching to the unity lock I gave her instead?
Is Chloe a mind reader? How did she predict that exactly? She just won't give up. Still thinking of harming Chloe. Leo, counter her. My mom hasn't said anything. Cousin, you've never raised a child yourself, so don't act like you're an expert.
This little weight is really no trouble. Chloe likes it too. After she gets tired of wearing it, we can talk about it.
The Sterling family. What evil spirit has possessed them today? How have they all become so sharp? Leo, this is all our affection as her older brother and sister. How about we also hang my unity lock on the collar? That way, we won't have to switch them out.
Two-faced snake, you really don't think things through. If only I could speak, I'd definitely follow up by questioning you about the alchemy room incident, letting Dad and the others know just how malicious your affection really is.
Serena, you're certainly very attentive to Chloe. Speaking of which, you were also very attentive to my medical book. Could it be that the unity lock you gave Chloe has also been tampered with?
Julian, what are you saying? The medical book was an accident. I'm just not skilled enough. I accidentally ruined the talisman. I didn't mean to harm you.
Julian, what's going on?
Cousin Serena, is this the so-called restoration talisman you mentioned?
I never thought you could be so malicious. I will have the unity lock inspected. If any problems are found, you will be punished for both crimes.
Dad is awesome. Julian is awesome. My life is saved.
Wait, Aunt Sarah. Uncle Arthur, let me explain.
Thank goodness you're all right, Leo. Otherwise, I wouldn't know how to explain it to your mother.
Explain it to me. You worthless scum favoring your mistress over your wife. You actually remember you have an older sister? How rare indeed.
Sarah, all the fault is mine, Ruby's fault. I shouldn't have fallen in love with my honey. Just blame Ruby. Please don't take it out on my honey.
Ruby and I are truly in love. Can't you stand to see your own brother happy?
You, for this woman of shady origins, drove away the wife who bore you a son and a daughter, your first wife, and forced her back to her family. The whole divorce mess became the talk of the entire kingdom. What kind of bullshit true love is that? I think you've lost your mind.
So this is my pathetic excuse for an uncle. Don't be angry, Mom. Actually, you hit the nail halfway on the head. His mind isn't clear at all.
Who was that just now? Could it be my little niece?
Oh my god. This face suddenly popping up scared the hell out of me.
It seems Uncle Simon can also hear Chloe's inner thoughts. Can someone please explain to me what the hell is going on?
You still don't get it? Our little sister knows the past and the future. Everything she says comes true. So, Leo, get rid of that wristband Serena gave you, that useless thing.
There. Don't be scared, Chloe. Mommy pushed your stinky Uncle Simon away.
Mom is so gentle. Anyway, back to Uncle Simon. He always says that he was passing by Ruby's place back then and stayed over, falling in love with her at first sight, head over heels. But in reality, he was still a model of male virtue. When he saw Ruby was a white-haired old lady, that's why he agreed to stay. Where's the love at first sight in that?
Ruby and I really did fall in love while I was staying over. But that was 10 years ago. Even my nephews don't know much about it. How would my newborn little niece possibly know about it?
Back in those days, Ruby was just an old Go master on her last legs. Worried she hadn't found a suitable target to drain life from. Then along comes Uncle Simon, this walking wallet, and walked right into her web. Ruby immediately gave him her painstakingly refined love goo, dragged him into dual cultivation, to restore her youth. Then, as a natural next step, she tampered with his memories, and followed him back to the Miller family.
So that brat Simon was actually schemed against. I knew something was off when he suddenly lost his mind, and insisted on divorcing Grace.
Is that really what went down back then? I only remember that the first time I saw Ruby, she already looked just like this. Could my memories really be that messed up? What am I even thinking? My little niece is just a newborn baby. How could she possibly know all that?
What a shame about Aunt Grace. She had it all. Not only did she marry her childhood sweetheart who adored her, but she also had 2 well-behaved kids. Then out of nowhere, Uncle Simon brought Ruby home and started clamoring to divorce his wife and abandon his kids. Back then, Aunt Grace had a feeling something was off. But Ruby, in order to turn Uncle Simon into an obedient puppet and completely take control of the Miller family, just poisoned Jaden with a poison goo, forcing Aunt Grace to seek a peaceful divorce and take the kids back to her family for help.
Jaden did, back then, shortly after Ruby entered the Miller household, suddenly fall gravely ill and cough up blood. By the time I got the news, my sister-in-law Grace had already taken the kids back to her family. I was also tied up with Serena and couldn't get away, couldn't investigate further. As a result, let that murderer Ruby live free and happy all these years.
My son was poisoned? Yeah, I think something like that did happen. Could it really have been Ruby?
I know you look down on me, Sarah. You think I'm not good enough for your family. It all started when I was by the roadside, and I sprained my ankle. My honey was kind enough to take me home. He stayed the night, and that's how we connected. I know I'm not the first wife, the one with the proper wedding. But when it comes to love, there's no logic to it. But I've given my honey children of his own, so why can't you just accept me, Sarah?
Sarah, I know you've always thought Ruby was after me, but my secret trip back then was known to no one. My meeting with Ruby was meant to be.
What a bunch of bull. Your so-called fate was all Serena's scheme. That reborn girl used her memories from her past life to purposely leak your secret whereabouts to Ruby. Otherwise, you were flying on a sword the whole way. How could you, the moment you landed, run into Ruby with a sprained ankle crying for help? You call that a coincidence? How could you not suspect a thing, Uncle Simon?
Exactly. Too convenient. All these years, how did I never notice anything was off? But Serena, what does reborn even mean?
She's my own niece. Why would she want to harm me?
That Serena is pure evil. She made you bring Ruby back to stir up trouble in the Miller family. All so she could play the victim and latch onto the Sterling family. To steal our family's luck.
So, I was wrong about Simon. Back then, I saw him favoring the mistress over the wife, abandoning his wife and children. He even let the servants bully Serena. In a fit of anger, I cut off all ties with him. And as a result, I left him under that venomous woman's control for years, and let a wolf right into our home.
Sarah, you can't blame yourself for this. Who could have guessed Serena had actually been reborn?
Yeah, Mom. If it weren't for Chloe, our whole family would still be deceived by Serena. But right now, we need to free Uncle Simon from her control.
Serena set me up, just to scheme against the Sterling family. I haven't seen Serena around this time, not a trace of her. Could her scheme have already been exposed? So, it's true that I have a goo worm inside me. It's really there. No, I can't let this venomous woman find out. But all these years, she's been keeping me from meeting anyone. She must be afraid someone would discover what she's done to me. Then why would she suggest visiting the Sterling family now?
So that's why Uncle Simon could come to the Sterling family. It's because Ruby thinks Uncle Simon is getting old and can't get it up at night. She wants to find a new target here.
Get away from me.
Look at Ruby's eyes, glued right on Leo. After all, Uncle Simon is old and worn out. No wonder she wants to switch to Leo, this young, strong stud, to plant a goo worm in.
Youth is wonderful. Look at all that muscle. If I plant a goo worm in this handsome boy, wouldn't that make me even younger and more beautiful?
Isn't the whole point of body cultivation to build better muscle? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Leo, you really have it rough. You barely escaped a monster, and now a deadly goo master's after you.
I brought gifts for my little niece and her brothers.
You old witch. You're just using gifts to get close to my brother Leo. Trying to plant a goo on him without anyone noticing. Back off. Back off. Back off. Quick, have Leo hold me. I'll help him fend off that old witch.
What's Chloe trying to do? Can she really handle this?
Mom, Chloe's not your average girl. Let her try. Mom, I think Chloe wants me to hold her.
Leo, what a good brother you are, holding her so steady. Here. This gift is for you. Once this handsome boy takes this jade ruyi, I'll have him completely devoted to me.
You're here to see Chloe. Why wear such strong perfume? Chloe's choking. Servants, take Ruby to freshen up.
Get her changed. My goo worm. Honey.
Ruby, today we're here to see our little niece. She was just born. You really shouldn't be wearing such heavy perfume. Just listen to Sarah. Go change your clothes.
Honey, you. What did you say?
We're trying to harm Leo. Your goo worm is gone, and you took a nasty fall. Talk about a plan backfiring.
Go now. What if our little niece has a reaction from the smell?
Mom, Dad has a point. You should go down first.
Ugh. Even though it's awful that Leo keeps getting targeted by bad guys, the one who has it worst is still Uncle Simon. Once Ruby completely loses faith in you, you'll be finished by your own precious daughter, Mia.
What?
I was so busy watching Ruby's drama that I almost forgot her daughter Mia is also a real piece of work. She's even worse than her mother. After Ruby found Uncle Simon to be completely useless, to take full control of the Miller family and find some use for him, she actually fed him a bowl of poison and turned him into a vegetable. She even used him for all sorts of experiments. And when she was done, she threw him to the goo worms as an all-you-can-eat buffet. What a devoted daughter.
Impossible. Even if Ruby is a venomous woman, Mia is the daughter I raised with my own hands. How could she possibly harm me? Mia, you're always so shy around strangers, always holed up in your room, practicing. Even when I do take you out, you never talk to anyone. So why help persuade your mother today?
I just think Chloe is adorable. I couldn't stand to see her get choked by Mom's perfume.
I knew it. The daughter I raised with my own hands, she's kind-hearted, just like me. She could never be that monster my niece described, plotting against her own father.
That's very thoughtful of you, Mia. Why don't you help Aunt Sarah out and go watch your mom wash up, so she doesn't douse herself in perfume again and choke Chloe?
Is Aunt Sarah trying to sneak behind our backs and tell my dad lies about us? But she'd never guess that my dad is under a spell. Talking to her anymore is just a waste of time. Exactly.
I've long suspected Ruby wasn't right. Seeing her today, it's clear I was right. Arthur, we have to be careful.
Guards, record every word of their secret plans. If they make any suspicious moves, take them down immediately.
Yes, sir.
Just take Ruby down, Arthur. Please, don't hurt Mia. She's just a child.
What the hell kind of child is that? That Mia is even more venomous than her mom.
What?
Coming to the Sterling family to scout for a new target, that was her idea. She's been hoping, Uncle Simon, that you'd kick the bucket soon so she can take over the Miller family. Not only that, she plans to go the whole way and get rid of Jaden and Lily too, to leave them no chance of inheriting the Miller family.
For the past 10 years, I may have wronged others, but I never wronged those two. Especially Mia. I treated her like a princess. And this is how they repay me? They even plan to lay hands on Jaden and Lily? All these years, under the control of you and your mom, I've neglected them. Why won't you leave them alone?
You only remember that Mia is your child. What about Jaden and Lily? Mia has a mom like Ruby. How can you be sure she doesn't have evil intentions?
You're absolutely right, Sarah. I've been a lousy dad.
Now we're getting somewhere. Looks like Uncle Simon's noggin isn't completely full of mud. Might still be salvageable. Maybe I should tip him off that Julian's got an antidote recipe that can take out the love goo. Forget it, I'm just a brand new baby. They wouldn't understand me anyway.
I was just racking my brains on how to handle the goo that venomous woman planted. Who would have thought my nephew Julian actually has the cure? Heh. So, what if my little niece can't talk? No big deal. Your uncle can still tune into your inner thoughts. Julian, since you're the one studying medicine, I'm worried about what that woman Ruby might have been slipping into me all these years. Could you check me over?
Uncle Simon, there is indeed a goo worm inside you.
Whoa, Julian's a genius. No wonder he's gonna be an alchemy grandmaster someday. Figured out Uncle Simon's whole situation right off the bat.
I'm not that good. I only knew because you told me, Chloe. Uncle Simon, I happen to have an antidote recipe for that exact goo worm. How about you stay with us for a few days? I'll whip up the antidote pills for you.
Yes.
Then we'll leave it to you, Julian.
Uncle Simon's way too eager.
Arthur, keep your people watching Ruby and her daughter until Simon's completely free of that goo. Don't let them out of your sight.
Don't worry, honey. I've already had my men scatter medicinal powder all over the outside of their courtyard. I guarantee not one single goo worm will crawl out and lay a finger on anyone here.
Arthur, go get the Unity Lock, the one Serena gave Chloe. Have someone take a good look at it. See if that thing is really as harmless as it seems.
Understood.
Heh. Perfect. All those troublemakers are locked down tight now. Let's see them try to cause trouble now. Wow, this spirit beast milk is amazing. It's way better than any milk I drank in my past life, cow or goat. 1,000,000 times better.
You always drink every last drop, don't you? Since you love this spirit beast milk so much, Chloe, I'll have your dad buy more.
Yes, please do. Mom, you really can read my mind. Speaking of which, it's been 3 days. Uncle Simon's goo should be cured by now, right? I can't wait to keep enjoying the drama.
Sarah, the goo worms inside me are dead. All thanks to Julian.
You're too kind, Uncle Simon. Now that you're free from her control, Uncle Simon, Dad can finally take care of Ruby and her daughter for good.
Those two have had a really rough 3 days, let me tell you. Crying out to heaven brings no answer, crying out to earth brings no relief. They can't even release their goo worms. Once Uncle Simon's love goo is broken, Ruby will suffer a backlash. All the lifespan she's stolen over the years she'll have to cough up. She won't last much longer.
Good, that's what she deserves. I gotta go see that venomous woman's miserable state for myself. Sarah, where's that venomous woman Ruby? I need answers from her.
What the hell is going on? Why am I suffering a backlash all of a sudden? Could someone have found out?
I put a goo on Simon.
I've turned back into an old hag. Mia, get me a glass of water.
Damn it. How did the Sterling family find out about us? About our identities as goo masters? Who is behind this? My precious goo worms. Oh no. Those Sterling family servants keep spreading that medicinal powder non-stop. They've ruined over half of my goo medicine. Wasted. A few managed to withstand it and crawl out, only to be cut down by shadow guards. These were all the ones I prepared to test on that idiot Simon. My treasures. All gone.
I even stood up for you 3 days ago, and you actually wanted me dead? What a wonderful daughter you are.
I was so close.
The Miller family was almost completely under my control. I was even planning to target the Sterling family next. How?
How did it all fall apart?
PSK. That little viper, Mia. Ugly and delusional, what a combo. Otherwise, Jaden and Lily would have been tricked with that fake funeral for Uncle Simon, under the pretense of Uncle Simon's funeral into returning to the Miller family. Then you'd have goo worms ambush them on their sword flight back, launching an attack that gets them poisoned and falling off a cliff. Their bodies wouldn't even be found.
Jaden and Lily are Grace's whole world. How dare Mia do something so cruel? Mia,
Crap, they heard me.
don't bother hiding. I can't believe I raised you for 10 years, only for you to turn into an ungrateful wretch, plotting to kill your own father?
Oh no. Being locked up here has made me lose my mind. To actually blurt out my plans in the Sterling house. And for Simon to hear it all. Dad, let me explain. Wait, no, let me clarify. Ha ha ha.
Mia, that little viper is ruthless, I'll give her that. Too bad she's still green. Lost her goo worms and panicked, now she's just babbling nonsense.
Dad, I was just inexplicably locked up here by the Sterlings.
I haven't seen you for 3 whole days. I was so worried, I said things I didn't mean.
Worried? You haven't even hidden the goo worm at your feet properly yet.
Doesn't sound like a simple slip of the tongue. You clearly thought the courtyard was empty, which is why you dared to speak the truth. And don't you forget, the Sterling family's shadow guards have been watching you for 3 full days. The juicy intel they gather goes way beyond what you just said. Instead of wasting your breath on excuses, you should worry about what's gonna happen to you and your mother.
Dad, I was forced by Mom. Back then, she was the one scheming for the Miller family's cultivation resources. She used a love goo to control you. If I didn't follow her orders, I'd be poisoned with goo too. Dad, please believe me. You raised me yourself. How could I ever willingly hurt you?
You think I'm a fool? Ruby carried you for 10 months and gave birth to you, and you're so quick to throw her under the bus. How can I expect you to have any real affection for me? Sarah, I can't wait to get back to the Miller family to deal with them. Lend me your water dungeon.
Simon always doted on me the most, didn't he? Could all that affection be because of the love goo?
Gods. Arrest Ruby and Mia. Throw them in the water dungeon.
Yes.
Uncle Simon and Mom are really something, they don't mess around. Too bad, even though we got rid of Ruby and her daughter, Aunt Grace, Jaden, and Lily have already given up on Uncle Simon. They're probably not gonna forgive him.
Yeah, 10 years of neglect. Grace and the kids must hate my guts.
Quit your crying. Now that you finally see what's been clouding your mind all these years, and how you tore this family apart, you'd better put together some decent gifts and get your butt over to the Davis family. You owe Grace and the kids a confession.
Sarah, I'll do it right away. What's going on here? The Davis estate has a daughter getting engaged?
Yes, today is the day. Our Miss Grace's daughter is having her matchmaking.
I can't believe 10 years have passed. Lily's already old enough to get married.
Looks like we picked a bad day. Let's head back and visit another day.
Cousin Lily's got a matchmaking today. Whoa, Uncle, wait. The guy she's meeting is hiding a huge scandal.
What does huge scandal mean?
When you brought Ruby and her daughter to our doorstep, Chloe also said there was a huge scandal brewing. What do you think she meant?
Oh no, this is bad. Lily can't get engaged. On second thought, about Lily's matchmaking, as her father, I should be there to vet the guy for her. Ha ha ha.
Simon, what are you doing here at the Davis family home?
So you're Grace's ex-husband.
Today is Lily's big day. You, her biological father, who never cared for her, how dare you show your face here?
So this is my aunt's new flame, Victor. Not bad acting. He looks just like a loving stepfather. No wonder he won Aunt Grace over, and he even got Jaden and Lily to call him Dad. What a shame. They've trusted the wrong person again. This guy is just a shameless scumbag.
Who was that talking just now?
Jaden and Lily have started calling him Dad.
This Victor Vance guy. Putting on this act of being head over heels for Aunt Grace, and pretending to care about her kids too, using the excuse of making up for lost fatherly love just to get close to my cousins and win them over. But deep down, he's not thrilled about being a stepfather. For Aunt Grace's lavish dowry and the Davis family's cultivation resources, he's been keeping up this act for 5 whole years. Talk about dedication.
No one's saying a word, but I keep hearing a strange child's voice. Could it be that this is Sarah's youngest daughter's voice? Grace seems to be hearing Chloe's inner thoughts too. Well, this makes things easier. Grace, I'm the one who made that brat Simon come and apologize. I didn't expect to run into Lily's engagement today. We picked a bad time to come.
What are you talking about, Sarah? You've always cared about Jaden and Lily. Even if you hadn't come today, I would have sent someone to bring you the good news.
That's right. Grace has told me how much Lady Sterling dotes on the two children. For Lily's wedding, we will definitely send an invitation to the Sterling residence. Pretending.
Keep pretending. If I didn't know what you're really up to, I'd actually think you genuinely wanted my cousin to have a good marriage.
What do you mean? Is the marriage Victor arranged for Lily not a good one?
Aunt Grace has no idea this Victor guy is a complete fraud. Since Aunt Grace had a peaceful divorce and has 2 children, she didn't care at all whether Victor had a dating history or not. Yet he had the nerve to claim that he'd never been with anyone or even touched anyone. A brothel-hopping sleazebag posing as some model of male virtue.
Victor told me that before we met, his whole pure and virtuous act was a sham. I truly didn't care if he had a past or not. Why did he have to lie to me?
Not that you can fault Victor for hiding it so desperately. If Aunt Grace found out that he has several illegitimate children, how could he still worm his way into the Davis family and milk them for all they're worth? Even this time, the match he introduced to Cousin Lily was one of his illegitimate sons. The moment Cousin Lily is married off, he and his son can both latch onto the Davis family and demand cultivation resources.
Damn that Victor. How dare he marry off Lily to his own bastard son?
Now I get it. No wonder he was so eager to find a match for Lily. That was his scheme all along.
If he just wanted to take some of the Davis family's cultivation resources, that would be one thing. But this bastard son of his, Richard, not long after the wedding, couldn't keep it in his pants, and started going to the fragrance pavilion every night. He even fought over the courtesan until he was covered in blood. Not only that, he also went to the underground casino and gambled away every last bit of Cousin Lily's dowry. To top it all off, he even tried to use Cousin Lily to pay off his debt.
How dare Richard use my daughter as gambling collateral? You've got a death wish.
To bully my Lily like this? Do you think her biological father was killed off?
Uncle Simon, I have to remind you, if we hadn't discovered Ruby's true nature, you would have been completely killed off. Poor Cousin Lily ended up with a scumbag like that. Even though the Davis family found out about all the terrible things Richard did, they beat him half to death and forced him into a peaceful divorce with Lily, but because of Uncle Simon abandoning his wife and kids, and the trauma from this marriage, she never trusted any man again. Not long after, Mia used Uncle Simon's funeral to lure her into a dead end. She was killed in a horrible way.
How is that possible? That old bastard Simon would actually die? And Lily would even be targeted by that girl Mia and get killed?
I'm also the true culprit who made Lily stop trusting men. Lily, Dad knows he messed up, really. Since
Lady Sterling and your brother are both here.
Let's all help Lily size him up.
This is my distant nephew.
Although his family is poor, and his cultivation is low, he's extremely hardworking. In the future, he's bound to have a promising future. If Lily marries him,
she won't have to suffer.
His family is poor, but you know exactly why, don't you? The few spirit stones he has were all spent on the fragrance pavilion and gambling dens. Stop making empty promises about his future. My cousin is a rich and beautiful second-generation cultivator. She was never meant to suffer, okay?
I've carefully vetted this young man for Lily. He has very good character.
He would absolutely never bring any mistress home
to cause trouble for Lily. Am I right, Lily's biological father?
Why are you singling out my uncle? He was being controlled by a love goo. But your illegitimate son? He might not bring women home, but he flips the script and sends my cousin off to others.
I admit I did foolish things, but your nephew's conditions are just too poor. He's only at the 3rd stage of chi refining at 20. My daughter had already reached the golden core stage 10 years ago. You want my daughter to marry him? A few decades from now, Lily would lose her husband, wouldn't she? After all this time, the only good thing I've heard is that he has good character. Could it be that's the only thing you can find to praise him for? Simon, you abandoned your wife and kids. For 10 years, you never once visited them, you scumbag. What right do you have to speak here? My nephew may not have much, but he's got more responsibility than you. With just a little help, he'll make it big in the cultivation world, and give Lily a good life.
Oh, really? Then who exactly do you expect to help him? Are you counting on Lily? Or the Davis family? Mr. Vance, let me be blunt. The Davis family only provides for its married daughters. Even if Lily marries you, you're on your own. If your cultivation is insufficient and your lifespan runs out, the Davis family won't hesitate to find Lily a better new cultivation partner.
Don't worry, Aunt Grace. After we're married, I'll work hard on my cultivation and strive to advance my realm.
With your level of talent, what's the point of trying? Lily will end up a widow if she marries you. Why go through the trouble later finding a new partner? Better to dump you now and find someone better. Simon, I'm only considering the fact that you're Lily's biological father. That's why I'm giving you some face. Don't push your luck.
Everyone in the cultivation world knows you abandoned your wife and kids back then. When your own child was poisoned, you didn't even care. And now you're playing the loving father?
My nephew said he'll work hard. Don't you dare ruin Lily's good marriage prospect. Stop making empty promises to my daughter. With his level of talent, how many years does he even have to work hard? If Lily goes into closed-door cultivation for a while, you probably won't even live long enough to see her come out. He'll just die outside.
Head of the Miller family. Today is the day for discussing your daughter's marriage prospects. How can you keep talking about death? That's just bad luck.
Bad luck? You're the one who's bad luck. You and your uncle think Lily is easy to fool. You think her real father won't question her marriage arrangement. Let me tell you something. As long as I'm alive for one more day, a toad like you can stop lusting after a swan.
Great comeback, Uncle Simon. Richard is simply thinking with his lower half. He came to propose today, but last night he was still sneaking off to the fragrance pavilion, dragging his lover Daisy along to practice jujitsu. And this Daisy only overheard his slip-up about marrying my cousin before getting close to him. She's just waiting for the chance to instigate him into stealing my cousin's dowry.
This little cutie, Victor, is trying to push my daughter into a fiery pit.
Although the Davis family eventually helped deal with Richard, my cousin suffered terribly. And because she was targeted by that scumbag Richard, who secretly mortgaged her off, she became a laughingstock in the cultivation world, developed psychological trauma, and feels physically nauseous at the sight of men. If only we could ruin this marriage.
It's all my fault for being a poor judge of character, causing Lily to suffer. I will never allow that kind of thing to happen in the future. Is there anything wrong with what Simon said? Someone with Richard's background simply isn't good enough for my daughter.
Grace.
Have you forgotten how heartless Simon was back then?
How could he
really care about Lily's marriage? He came here today to cause trouble because he can't stand to see Lily happy.
You.
How dare you start a fight in public? What wouldn't I dare? You slandered me, had ill intentions toward my own daughter, and wanted to harm her. Just beating you up is letting you off easy.
How dare you act so wildly in the Davis family?
Are you trying to trample the Davis family's reputation underfoot? How can someone like you represent the Davis family? I'm trampling your face underfoot. What can you do about it?
Grace. Save me.
Guards. Throw Victor and Richard out for me. Call Jaden and Lily to come and see their true colors.
Wasn't today supposed to be for finding Lily a match? What's he doing here?
On the ground. It's Victor. And that's my suitor? Why are they being held by shadow guards? What the hell is going on?
Jaden, Lily. So, today, I brought my distant nephew over to meet her, but then your so-called father barged in and started making trouble. Without even letting me explain, he just started beating me. He even got Grace to throw us out.
And my uncle was being considerate, since he's your father, and showed him nothing but respect. Who knew he could be so heartless? Turns out he came here just to ruin the marriage.
After 10 years apart, you suddenly show up. Just to cause trouble for Lily?
What do you think you're doing? I only said one word. He's just playing the victim.
Jaden, even though our biological father is a real piece of trash, Mom would never let him drive a wedge between us. Maybe things aren't what we think.
I know I've let you down all these years, tore our happy family apart like this. But I was being schemed against back then, and controlled with a goo worm. That's why I did all those foolish things. I'm not telling you this to beg for your forgiveness. I just beg you to believe me this once. I'm begging you, don't let Lily marry this little cutie.
You, who are you calling a little cutie?
Cut the crap. What kind of decent man who's supposed to come propose tomorrow can't keep it in his pants the night before and runs off to a brothel to see his lover? You shameless, disgusting pig. And you think you're worthy of marrying my beautiful daughter? What kind of pipe dream are you having?
How did he find out? I went there on the sly. Stop talking nonsense. I've never set foot in a brothel. Stop slinging mud at me.
Mr. Vance. There's no such thing as a baseless rumor. What's done in the dark will come to light.
Yes, yes, yes. Aunt Grace is absolutely right. To deal with a shameless bastard like him, you gotta bring in witnesses and call him out on the spot. Then beat the crap out of him so he doesn't dare go after Lily again.
That voice called Mom Aunt Grace. And also called me cousin.
Could it be that it's the inner thoughts of the baby Aunt Sarah is holding? This brat is so damn impatient. Now I gotta clean up his mess.
Grace. That guy Simon, can you believe a word he says? Back when he asked for your hand, he promised one true love for a lifetime. But then he turned around and started bringing a mistress home. For you to suspect Richard because of a guy like that is plain foolish.
Simon, you said you were controlled by a goo worm. What's that all about? Don't think you can just cook up some excuse and expect me to buy it.
Aunt Grace, there is a goo worm in Uncle Simon's body. I found it myself. As we speak, Ruby and her daughter are still locked up in the water dungeon. I can vouch for that. Everything Uncle Simon just said is true.
So you're saying Simon back then wasn't actually cheating? He didn't abandon his family? All these years, Father was being controlled?
So, Dad really did find out about Richard's whereabouts. He wanted to stop me from jumping into that fiery pit.
Ow. It hurts like hell. Whose servant do you think you are? How dare you treat me this way? If my husband finds out about this, you're gonna pay for it.
She's a servant of the Davis family. What of it? And just what is your husband's status? Go on, tell me. I'm listening. I'd really like to see what he could possibly do to deal with my most trusted aide.
The Davis family. Why did you drag me here all of a sudden? Mr. Vance, why are you kneeling here too? Aren't you here today to propose to the Davis family?
I am the mother of his prospective match. Confess honestly. Now, did he go to the brothel to find you last night? I'll confess. Mr. Vance did come to see me at the Fragrance Pavilion last night. He's not just into drinking, whoring, and gambling, he's addicted to all of it. And he plans to marry Miss Lily just to bleed her dry and feed his gambling addiction. All of this was all schemed by him in secret. I had nothing to do with it. I beg you, ma'am, please, seeing how honest I've been, have mercy on me.
Stop playing dumb. Don't act like it wasn't you who was afraid that Richard wouldn't take the bait, so you sent someone with an undergarment to lure him over last night? And while Mrs. Vance was spouting nonsense, you were right there beside her, scheming away with her.
Richard, what do you have to say for yourself now? This brothel woman has confessed to all your schemes.
Daisy, you venomous woman. How dare you betray me?
Richard, you madman. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess.
You little...
Victor. So this is the nephew you keep praising for, keeping himself pure? You want to introduce this kind of trash to Lily? What were you thinking? No wonder Simon wanted to punch you. Look at your dear nephew. He plotted with a brothel woman to harm Lily. How can you say you had no idea? You were so eager to set Lily up with Richard. You must have had something to gain from it, right?
Exactly. Grace, look closely. Look at their noses and lips. They're exactly the same. I suspect Richard isn't just some distant nephew. He's Victor's real son.
Uncle Simon, you nailed it. Right on point. Quick, expose this old hypocrite's true face. Rescue Aunt Grace and Lily.
Don't worry, Chloe. I won't let you down. To stop you from accusing me of slandering you again, you can pick anyone here at random to perform the bloodline tracing spell. If Richard isn't your son, I'll stand right here and let you punch me right back.
Well,
there's no need for that. Everyone's busy. Who'd be willing to waste their time casting a spell?
Me, pick me, over here. Me too, pick me, quick.
Victor, everyone's so eager. If you dare to try it, it'll prove you were deceived by Richard too. Mom, and I won't hold it against you.
I'm your stepfather, after all.
How can you let me suffer such an insult?
In broad daylight?
Victor, I'm just trying to help prove your innocence. Why are you getting so anxious?
Quick, hold my stepfather down. Bring a cultivator up here.
Perform the bloodline tracing spell.
The evidence is irrefutable. Let's see how this hypocrite Victor can possibly talk his way out of this.
Mom, he dared to hide his illegitimate child and deceive you. What should we do with him?
What should we do with them? Divorce him immediately, of course, and then... Simon must not have eaten enough, because he didn't hit you hard enough. I'll take care of you myself. How dare you scheme against me? How dare you try to harm my daughter? First, cripple these two's cultivation. Investigate thoroughly. What Victor has been doing behind my back all these years. Once everything is clear, I'll deal with them all together. Yes. Even though I haven't forgiven Simon yet, with this whole thing, he really helped Lily a lot. Forget it. After all, back then, he was also being schemed against. I don't need to stop him from seeing the children. We can't just leave him standing at the door. Come inside with me.
All right, Grace. I'm coming.
It smells so good. Too bad I don't have teeth yet. I can only drink spirit beast milk.
Chloe's been out for a while now. She's probably getting hungry. I had someone prepare some spirit beast milk to fill her little tummy. Thank you, Father, for stopping the marriage today.
So Lily didn't have to jump into that fiery pit with Richard.
Actually, Mom just told me secretly. The one who really saved me this time was Chloe, but Dad did help a lot. Let's just give him a verbal thank you. As for the gifts, those are all for Chloe.
It's what a father should do. I never thought Lily would be so forgiving. She's still willing to call me Dad. It's all thanks to my little niece's inner thoughts guiding me. When I get back, I must give her another luxurious welcome gift.
Don't think for a second that we've forgiven you, even if you had your reasons back then. The three of us truly suffered a lot because of you.
I'm letting you in today only for Sarah's and Chloe's sake. If you had dared to come alone, I would have whipped you.
So you're saying I won't get to see Grace, Jaden, or Lily ever again? How on earth am I supposed to make it up to them and plead for their forgiveness?
Uncle Simon, you're so dense. Don't you see Aunt Grace's attitude is softening? If you just beg my mom or bring along any one of my brothers, you really think she'd keep you out?
Don't worry, Grace. From now on, I promise I won't come alone and annoy you. It's just, Julian and the others really want to visit the Davis family, often to exchange cultivation insights with Jaden and Lily. They're just too shy, so I guess I'll have to bring them along for more visits. You wouldn't dare turn us away at the door, would you?
Julian and the boys are good kids. Of course I welcome them. As for you, whatever.
Huh? Whatever? Grace. So, are you welcoming me or not?
I'm so mad. Aunt Grace gave you a way out, and you're still asking. Can we switch to a real person already?
Arthur and I are both tied up. Just let him guide the three brothers over. Do me a favor, Grace. As a favor to your sister, just let him into the manor. You don't even have to pay him any mind.
Yes, that's right. I'm just the guide. You can pretend I'm not even there.
Thank goodness Mom came through. Dragging Uncle Simon along as dead weight, she still managed to deal the damage. All the goals for today's outing have finally been accomplished. Now I can head home with peace of mind.
Mom, I had a formation master check it. This unity lock is indeed engraved with a forbidden curse. The wearer will have their luck and life essence stolen away. It's highly likely they'll suffer a sudden death due to vitality depletion.
Julian's medical book. Chloe's unity lock. Serena is truly vicious. Tomorrow, we'll send her along with the evidence to the Immortal Alliance. That girl is most likely an evil cultivator. Perhaps she knows the whereabouts of other evil cultivators.
Is it? An evil cultivator? The cultivation world has been calm and peaceful for so many years. How could evil cultivators suddenly appear?
Calm and peaceful. That's just what you think. Evil cultivators are just like cockroaches. By the time you spot one, they've already been lurking in the shadows, running rampant.
Oh my god, Chloe's words are really frightening. If what she said is true, then the cultivation world won't be able to enjoy peaceful days for much longer.
Uncle Simon, why are you so shocked? Before, wasn't Ruby, who you saw every day, also an evil cultivator? She confessed that, as early as 10 years ago, she and Serena had already been in contact. Now, the evil cultivators faction is probably even more unfathomable. Tomorrow, we must inform the Immortal Alliance about this.
Chloe is sleeping. Why are you bothering her?
Wasn't I shocked by what her inner thoughts revealed yesterday? We're almost at the Immortal Alliance. Why isn't Chloe awake to enjoy the drama? What if we miss the hidden evil cultivators?
Chloe was tired yesterday. What's wrong with her sleeping in today? As for catching evil cultivators, how can we just rely on a baby like her? Do you think the Immortal Alliance is full of trash?
Yes, you're right, honey.
I heard that the Sterling family discovered someone suspected to be an evil cultivator. That's really shocking.
Indeed. Evil cultivators have vanished without a trace for over 1,000 years. Could it be that the Sterling family made a mistake?
Is this heaven? So many handsome men and beautiful women. The cultivation world is indeed full of beauties.
My little sister, really? Why does she keep swooning on every occasion?
Lord Sterling, you mentioned finding some suspected evil cultivators. Are they the ones below?
Alliance leader. That's correct. These three used evil cultivation arts to harm my children and my brother-in-law. I strongly suspect that evil cultivators have already been rising from the ashes right under the Immortal Alliance's nose. They're up to something in the shadows.
Did I hear that right? All three of them could be evil cultivators?
Just within the Sterling and Miller families, there are 3 already. Just the thought that the cultivation world might be crawling with evil cultivators.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
So this is the Immortal Alliance. All the powerful sects and clans in the cultivation world are all gathered here. That means the one at the very top must be the strongest cultivator alive, the one hailed as the #1 sword in the world, the Alliance leader. That's my big brother Hunter's idol. He's absolutely gorgeous. That aura. Those features. He puts everyone else in this hall to shame. They should totally give him another title, the most beautiful man in the world.
I know I'm good looking, but there's no need to exaggerate. But where's that voice coming from? Which cultivator can't even get a simple voice transmission spell, right? Who on earth is whispering in my ear?
Oh my god. That was Chloe's inner thoughts. Even outsiders can hear them?
Huh. Who's so bold? Daring to speak right in the sovereign's ear. They probably sent their telepathic message to the wrong person and pissed off the sovereign. Too bad they don't know that the sovereign, on the surface, seems cold and unapproachable, but is actually quite narcissistic in private. Just flatter him a bit, and he'll calm down. The mighty sword sovereign actually makes his sword spirit, while he practices swordsmanship, not only assist in cultivation but also constantly shout, "Master is the best in the world." Master is peerless, which worries the sword spirit so much it runs out of vocabulary. This matter, even his best bro, the master of the celestial sect, doesn't know about it.
Aurelius actually does this in private?
That's really hard on the Gushu sword.
I'll give it a book of compliment quotes someday. How does she know about this? After so many years of practicing to maintain a cool image, I finally became, in people's hearts, the cultivation world's most outstanding alliance leader. My little private hobby, how did it suddenly get broadcast by this loudmouth? Lord Sterling. Do you know who made that voice?
Alliance leader. These are my youngest daughter's inner thoughts. I apologize for offending you, Sovereign, I'm really sorry. We can hear our daughter's inner thoughts. And these past few days, they have helped us uncover several spies.
This little girl knows so many secrets of the cultivation world, and her inner thoughts can't be heard by those with ill intentions. Could she be Heaven's favorite? This is Lord Sterling and Lady Miller's youngest daughter. I must say, she really catches my eye. Mind if I hold her?
We're honored by your kindness, Alliance Leader. It's an honor for Chloe.
I can't believe I'm lying in the arms of someone so gorgeous, and sharing the Alliance Leader's throne. I'm basically a born winner.
I'm so jealous of Chloe, getting that close to her idol. When my idol advanced to the deity stage, the earth-shattering sword strike he unleashed has been my life's goal.
I've gone through all the evidence Lord Sterling submitted. The forbidden curse that transfers luck, and those sinister goo worms. They're definitely the work of evil cultivators.
So you righteous cultivators have finally caught on. Actually, 1,000 years ago, the evil sect was never wiped out. Not completely. The remnants that survived have been hiding among you all along, laying low and leveling up. Now they've infiltrated over half the cultivation world's factions.
The little girl still doesn't know we can hear her thoughts. You better hold it in.
It's a pity Sovereign Aurelius and his best bro don't know that remnant is right here in the celestial sect.
I'm starting to regret telling him to hold it in. Shaw won't just keel over and kick the bucket, will he?
Why is the celestial sect's leader turning pale, and has that remnant already secretly harmed him? That shouldn't be the case. That coward didn't even show up to the Immortal Alliance meeting today. He's taken laying low to the extreme, terrified of not being discreet enough and getting noticed, so he won't stick his neck out when there's any risk.
If the mole is so low-key, how do we find him?
Actually, that remnant is the celestial sect's artifact elder.
What?
But Elder Thorn isn't exactly low-key. In the Celestial Sect, as long as someone asks for his help, he never refuses, always completing the work fast and well, and he's consistently voted the best elder by the disciples. Apart from liking to stay cooped up in his cave dwelling in seclusion forging artifacts, there's nothing unusual about his behavior.
That's exactly why I say that old scoundrel is a master at laying low. The people of the Celestial Sect think he diligently forges artifacts for the good of the sect, but in reality, he's relying on those handy artifacts you all praise to the skies to catch you all at once. He accepts all orders because he wants the entire cultivation world to use his tampered immortal energy. When the time comes, he'll order the evil cultivators to launch a full-scale attack, and the righteous cultivators on the battlefield will find their artifacts malfunctioning and be left at the mercy of the evil cultivators.
I have no idea. I just bought a gift out of the goodness of my heart. I'm a victim of fraud. How dare you call me an evil cultivator? I absolutely cannot admit it. If I admit it, I'll definitely be doomed. I'll face a fate worse than death.
Then how do you explain this thing? Forgot to tell you, I used a recording stone long ago to capture the whole process of you casting a curse on me.
Please, spare my life, Sword Master. I'll never lie again.
You just won't give up until the bitter end, will you? I told you I'd only give you one chance. Next time, the Gushu sword will be coming for your head. You didn't think, Serena, that we, the Sterlings, only tortured you and didn't kill you because we were helpless against you, did you? The Immortal Alliance has long had a rule. Once an evil cultivator is discovered, anyone may execute them. Don't push your luck.
I admit it. The Unity Lock was made by Elder Thorn. He coerced me into doing everything. Go arrest him and let me go.
Just as I thought, that two-faced snake doesn't have rebirth as a cheat code. Her IQ really hit rock bottom. There are still hidden evil cultivators among us. They're hoping for a huge battle to reshuffle the power dynamics of the cultivation world, so they can fish in troubled waters. If you betray him so publicly like this, do you think a few factions won't immediately try to assassinate you right away?
Since this matter involves an elder of my celestial sect, I request the Alliance leader's permission to personally take custody of Serena and handle the interrogation. Keeping her alive is the only way to make the evil cultivators panic and mess up their plans. I'll take over. Do as you say. Send a team immediately to arrest Elder Thorn. Yes.
This magical artifact is awesome. I can take it with me everywhere. Master Shaw is incredibly powerful. Evil cultivators wouldn't dare target someone as high profile as him. They wouldn't dare attack.
Damn it. I'm not long for this world, and I'm still getting threatened. I'm gonna report you for elder abuse.
What about you too? Who taught you the Gu arts? And who have you been in touch with?
What other evil cultivators? Spare us, Alliance leader.
As for our family's Gu arts,
We just found it by accident in the deep mountains.
It's been handed down since my grandpa's time. We don't know them at all.
what evil cultivators?
All these years, we've only ever targeted Simon.
That's right, Alliance leader. Sure, we were planning to go after the Sterling family next, but we never even got the chance to make a move.
Enough. Take them away.
Gorgeous, you're giving this nobody way too much credit. Out of all of them, only Serena stands out a bit. She got a second chance at life, but the one who's really in bed with the evil cultivators is her master from her past life. That guy's a spy master. The faction roster, he's got it all memorized.
I've been meaning to ask. Why would she say Serena went through a rebirth? Getting a second chance at life is a top-tier opportunity. Don't tell me Serena was someone blessed with great luck in her previous life? Just now, when the Gushu sword struck, I thought I sensed something strange coming from Serena, a surge of soul power. What's that about?
You're curious about that? Now you're talking. Well, it all starts with Serena's epic yet tragic past life. Let me fill you in.
Wow, whose baby is this? Sarah, if this keeps up, our Chloe might, before she's even out of her swaddling clothes, become famous throughout the cultivation world. What if, in the future, she stumbles upon some earth-shattering scandal and gets silenced?
Leaving aside the fact that people with ill intentions can't hear Chloe's inner thoughts, since you've already considered this risk, don't you know what you should do? We should obviously desperately stuff Chloe with magical artifacts and arm her to the teeth.
You're absolutely right, honey. When we get back, I'll mobilize the whole family to earn spirit stones to explore secret realms and find the best magical artifacts for Chloe.
What's going on? Why do I suddenly feel so heavy? I guess today I haven't had any huge scandal, so I'm hallucinating from holding it in.
Evil cultivators hiding within the Immortal Alliance isn't a huge scandal. You little girl, you really love watching the world burn. We're all waiting for you to spill the tea and save us.
Right, I was going to dig into Serena's past life. To sum her up in one sentence, no one minds a useless second-generation cultivator enjoying peace and quiet. The real trouble starts when she decides to strive for success.
Serena is useless. That doesn't sound like the treatment a person of great luck would get.
Serena in her past life grew up in the Miller family. Although her parents were gone, her uncle's family treated her very well. She lacked talent, and her cultivation often lacked consistency. She relied entirely on the Miller family's resources to pile up cultivation levels and lifespan. But I don't know if she lost her mind. She actually couldn't stand the fact that her cousins had higher cultivation levels than her and were valued by the family.
Am I hearing this right? If they have good strength, they can grow the family and secure more cultivation resources. So you can continue to leisurely pile up your cultivation levels. And you're jealous of that?
Then Serena wanted to go out and go on a trial to prove herself, taking along several experts carefully cultivated by the Miller family. They went to hunt a tier 5 demonic beast, but she was a burden the whole time, causing the entire team to be wiped out. Afraid of being punished, she didn't dare go back, and while wandering around aimlessly, she ran into her master from her past life.
Oh my god, Simon's family really got messed up by Serena for 2 lifetimes in a row. What a sin.
Luckily, Simon's been busy lately trying to win back his ex-wife and 2 kids, so he didn't come to this alliance meeting. Otherwise, he'd probably be so angry he'd die on the spot.
That evil cultivator saw right away that Serena was wicked, so he took her in as a disciple and taught her evil cultivation techniques. Relying on these crooked paths, Serena's cultivation levels skyrocketed, and then she got a big head. She thought she was invincible among the younger generation. So she confidently went to participate in the once-in-a-century Immortal Alliance tournament.
The Immortal Alliance tournament, that's something that happens 5 years later.
To prove herself, Serena signed up for all the competitions at once: sword cultivator, music cultivator, array cultivator, you name it. She thought she could sweep the top rank.
Even a genius among geniuses can only cultivate using, at most, 5 different methods simultaneously.
At first, Serena did crush some young cultivators with her nascent soul stage cultivation, but she soon ran into my 3 brothers, those hardworking, freakishly talented guys, and lost 3 matches in a row. And then she saw 5-year-old me get tested and reveal top-tier talent, with all the sect elders fighting to take me as a disciple, which made her so angry her Tao heart shattered.
Wow. So, in my past life, I actually beat up Serena. Thinking about it that way is kind of satisfying. Us siblings shattered her Tao heart, so I guess it's no wonder she's targeting our family this time. But if she hadn't insisted on signing up for everything, she wouldn't have run into us. We were just having a fair match. How could that possibly offend her?
If she were in her right mind, she wouldn't have pulled all those crazy stunts.
After Serena's Tao heart was shattered, she suffered a backlash from her cultivation technique. All the power she gained from taking shortcuts was gone. Her master thought she had outlived her usefulness, and ruthlessly abandoned her. Then, during the later war between good and evil, Serena was accidentally killed, but she was lucky enough to be sucked into a space-time rift that appeared during the battle. She was unexpectedly reborn back to her childhood. She brought it upon herself, that's why her previous life ended so badly. Yet she sees our family, the Sterlings, as her public enemy number 1, using her memories from her rebirth. She found her master from her past life early and joined the evil cultivators. She clings to the Sterling family to siphon their luck. If Hunter and Julian hadn't caught her casting a curse, our whole family would have been done for by her.
See? What did I tell you? Don't overestimate Serena's moral bottom line. I'm telling you, Leo, you need to be more careful.
I understand, Julian.
Guess I'll have to learn from you too.
What do you mean by that?
Are you saying Julian is very scheming? So Serena really isn't blessed with great luck. A good thing like rebirth fell right into her lap. How can she still be obsessed with taking crooked paths? What a reckless waste of good things. That little girl from the Sterling family said her brothers accidentally saw Serena casting a curse. That must have been thanks to her inner thoughts guiding them. Not only is she blessed with good luck, she also has top-tier talent. A promising talent. I think she's destined to be my disciple. I could tell at a glance that those smelly old men want to fight me over this promising talent. I'll be keeping an eye on you all.
Wait, the current situation. Why is it so different from the plot I read?
Oh no, Chloe isn't about to find out. That we can hear her inner thoughts, is she? That'd be so awkward.
This little girl is sharp. If she ever finds out she has 0 privacy, would I trade my treasury, hoarded over millennia, just to get her to tell me Serena's master's name? And catch all the evil cultivators at once?
The butterfly effect from the alchemy room has made the plot completely unrecognizable. I was all set to practice speaking hard and go all out. Could it be that the luck in the cultivation world has a built-in plot correction feature? The moment the enemy shows a weakness, she just instantly defeats them.
You, little girl, think way too highly of a heavenly Tao. It's not some doting mother who's constantly watching over us cultivators. The one truly benefiting the cultivation world is you. For that alone, I'll make sure the Immortal Alliance credits you with the top contribution. So that in the future, you'll have endless spirit stones and magical artifacts.
What kind of illusion is this? Our Sterling family has been through hell because of Serena's schemes. We don't have that kind of wealth for me to splurge.
You hear that? Chloe says our family is poor. You boys, get back home and hustle with me. We're gonna hustle to make our little Lucky Charm the strongest family in the cultivation world.
Yes.
If luck is that awesome, does that mean they can easily find the list in Serena's master's hands then? And expose the evil cultivators completely? Speaking of which, although Serena's master is all wrapped up every time he meets her, and even alters his voice, he did reveal the most obvious flaw. Anyone who knows him, once they realize it, can discover his true identity.
Not that I'm questioning the little girl, but if both his face and voice are disguised, from what angle could anyone possibly discover that person's identity?
Honestly, that guy might be the most pitiful demon cultivator in the entire cultivation world. No kidding. He finally got himself a handsome human form, only for his true form to start shedding like crazy. Tried every pill and spiritual elixir, nothing worked. No wonder he's been single for thousands of years. The rage drove him to turn evil.
Huh. That hair loss. Come to think of it, it reminds me of someone who works for the Immortal Alliance. Reporting to the Alliance leader.
Ruby and her daughter are locked up in the Immortal Prison. But then Ruby suddenly spit blood and died. My investigation showed her lifespan had run out. Killed by a goo worm backlash.
Let's see his true form, what animal he is. There's a monkey this ugly. Sausage lips and alopecia. I can't even picture how ugly Serena's master must be. No wonder he turned evil. Sure, he puts on a black robe and cleans up for his rendezvous. But the thing is, his fur's falling out every single second.
That confirms it. It's Felix. Yeah, Felix. If my memory serves, your true form is a monkey. A monkey. Correct.
Why does the Sovereign suddenly ask about this?
Who knew his shedding would affect his human form too? He used to have a full head of black hair, a handsome guy. Now he's forced to be a weirdo with that crazy spiked hair. I'd turn evil too.
No clue what a weirdo is, but it just fits Felix perfectly. Master Shaw just telepathically messaged me. Serena confessed that the guy she had a rendezvous with always had grayish black hairs on him. The exact color of your true form's fur, and in the entire cultivation world, besides you, what other demon cultivator is shedding? All cultivators, heed my command. Take him down. Can't believe I got busted again. That damn shedding blew my cover. Oh, I was being so careful. Enough talk. There's nowhere to run. Confess who your accomplices are, now. Or else, I'll pull out the rest of your hair. Every single one of them. As expected of Sovereign Aurelius.
Truly ruthless. I have no accomplices.
Hey now. You gotta keep him alive. Sure, he cares about his fur, but he's not stupid. He knows his life is the most precious thing.
I know what you're worried about. With the Gushu Sword's protective array active, no evil cultivator can get in here to silence you. So start talking. Wow, how am I so worthy to have the #1 sword in the world set up a protective array for me? This has got to be the safest place in the whole world right now. To think our righteous faction has so many evil cultivators hidden inside. This will not be tolerated. Alliance leader. See? I confessed honestly. Can I make up for my crimes with good deeds?
Don't believe this guy. His true form is a monkey. He's extremely scheming. The names he just gave are not even a quarter of the actual number of evil cultivators. He still wants to continue being a traitor. Haven't you all noticed he hasn't pointed out a single evil cultivator here? This sword array around him isn't just for show.
Felix, don't you dare play any tricks in my presence. You've only given up a few names and think you can make up for your crimes with good deeds? I wouldn't mind letting you taste a fate worse than death.
My hair!
You have 10 breaths of time. If you still refuse to confess honestly, you'll end up just like this hair.
Well, actually, Felix is in a tough spot. The others are fine, but there's one person here that even if he identifies them as an evil cultivator, no one would believe him. Instead, they'd suspect him of plotting against a righteous cultivator.
Is it really that unexpected? If the one Felix wants to identify as me, then it could cause that kind of reaction. After all, I'm the most outstanding alliance leader the Immortal Alliance has ever seen. Even though I've only been alliance leader for 200 years, the evil cultivator faction's already grown in secret, but I'm still pissed. An outstanding alliance leader would not allow the cultivation world to harbor evil. Evil cultivators, ready to die? Alliance leader, the names of all the evil cultivators
are here.
How could it be Master Serenity? She was the greatest contributor to wiping out the evil cultivators 1,000 years ago. Every evil cultivator who hears the name of the god of war trembles in fear. How could she help the remnants of the evil cultivators grow their power? I need to take a moment to process this. What on earth was Master Serenity thinking?
Dumbfounded, huh? I knew just seeing Master Serenity's name would get this reaction. During the Great War 1,000 years ago, Master Serenity went on a killing spree. All by herself, she wiped out 20% of the evil cultivators. And most of them were higher-ups. You guys thought she was out there defending the righteous path. But the truth is, she was just taking revenge and venting anger for her lover.
Master Serenity, isn't she supposed to be the most detached cultivator in the cultivation world? She had a lover?
Everyone thought Master Serenity was widowed for millennia, the ultimate single. Turns out, she's been having a secret romance behind your backs. As for why it had to be secret, it's because that lover was the former boss of the evil cultivators.
Outrageous. Bats, I thought you had some grand reason to collude with the enemy, but it was for this? What did you even see in that smelly old evil lord?
Master Serenity is actually a hopelessly lovesick fool. With her status in the cultivation world, she could have had any man she wanted, but she insisted on being with the former Dark Sovereign, sneaking around together. If that guy hadn't been before the war between good and evil teamed up and killed by his subordinates, Master Serenity would have probably defected to the evil cultivator's side long ago. She went on such a killing spree on the battlefield.
Just to take revenge for her lover.
And she ended up being treated by the righteous faction as their greatest contributor.
Thanks to the war between good and evil, she raked up a ton of military merits. The Immortal Alliance showered her with countless rewards. I'm afraid she poured it all into funding the evil cultivators.
That kid Aurelius looks off. Could that stupid monkey Felix actually have sold me out? Instead of just mixing in righteous cultivators' names to muddy the waters. Now that I'm exposed,
I'll take advantage of the fact that Aurelius hasn't announced the list yet.
To drag you all down to hell with me.
My love, I can finally be with you. What the hell is going on? How did they react so fast?
Are the cultivators of this generation really that outstanding? They actually pulled off a perfect defense when the biggest mole launched a sneak attack without honor.
Oh crap, that damn monkey Felix actually sold us all out. Ah, it's fine. I've already arranged a secret passage for Elder Thorn to escape the righteous faction's territory. He is, after all, the only bloodline my love left behind in this world.
Listening to Gorgeous's read out names is putting me to sleep. Seems like we've finished the gossip. I'm so bored. What's the biggest mole laughing about now? Something hit my funny bone during the fight. Something feels off here. Did I miss some gossip?
We've already got the list. What else could there be that the little girl could dig up?
Wait a minute. How could I miss that Master Serenity voluntarily contributed money and effort to help the evil cultivator remnants? There's definitely a huge scandal here.
Let me take a guess. What kind of intel could this little girl crown as a huge scandal? The remnant is Elder Thorn of the Celestial Sect, and the former Dark Sovereign's surname is also Thorn. Could Elder Thorn be the Dark Sovereign's child? I'm actually starting to feel sorry for Master Serenity. Of all people, why did you fall for the Dark Sovereign? What a shameless guy. Back then, she suddenly heard the evil lord had died. Heartbroken, she went on a massacre, slaughtering evil cultivators. She was the first to storm their headquarters, only to discover the evil lord had a child behind her back. It's the one mentioned earlier. That Elder Thorn, I was right. I'm just that brilliant.
That lovesick fool Master Serenity, when she found out her lover had a secret illegitimate child, she wasn't even heartbroken. She was actually happy he left a bloodline in this world. So behind everyone's back, she secretly raised Elder Thorn. To help him become the evil lord, she ran around doing everything for him. She even dug for him a secret passage, thousands of miles long, so he could escape at the first sign of trouble. Wow, Master Serenity must really be a groundhog spirit.
Shaw. The team sent to capture Elder Thorn. Why aren't they back yet? Did he get away? Alliance leader. Elder Thorn's cultivation isn't all that great. The elite cultivators I sent should be more than enough to handle him. Unless he's got some secret escape route.
Oh, look at you, all smug. All you did was help Elder Thorn dig a secret tunnel under the spiritual pool in the women's bathhouse of the Celestial Sect, right? And Elder Thorn's already an old pro at using it. Whenever he needs to sneak out, he just throws on women's clothes and slips right in. No wonder he's the Dark Sovereign's son. The way he wears women's clothes is exactly like his dad.
You, go find that secret passage. These evil cultivators. Not only do they follow demonic paths, they're also completely perverted. And that so-called Dark Sovereign.
You wretched old man.
What are you doing in women's clothes? Does your lover, Master Serenity, know about this perverted hobby of yours?
Huh.
Master Serenity pities Elder Thorn, saying he has to restore the glory of the evil cultivators, endure humiliation for a greater purpose, and be forced to dress as a female cultivator. But from what I can see, he seems to be enjoying himself quite a bit, and how do you know this isn't just a bloodline awakening? His father, the Dark Sovereign, has been wearing women's clothes behind your back until they're completely worn out.
What's going on? Why is everyone suddenly staring and laughing at me? I've got this really bad feeling for no reason.
Elder Thorn is like father, like son. He'd use the excuse that wearing the same outfit too often would give away his true identity, just so he could trick Master Serenity into buying him women's clothes.
We ran an immortal clothing shop. I used to see Master Serenity come shopping all the time, but she never bought her own size. Turns out they were all for that Elder Thorn, the pervert, to wear.
Ha 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 ha.
The mere thought of what I'm about to do cracks me up. Oh, Aurelius. How does your brain work? To come up with such a brilliant plan for revenge. You, Elder Thorn. You're quite the slippery one. You even had the nerve to sneak into the women's bathhouse? And dressed up like this?
I was forced into this. Haven't you righteous folks ever been in a tight spot?
Forced? I'm not buying it. Someone, feed him the truth serum. Now, confess honestly. So you're telling me you're only doing this to revive the evil cultivators, forcing yourself to wear these women's clothes, and that you absolutely hate cross-dressing?
Aurelius, kid, you made such a big scene. Just to ask this. Little Thorn here is definitely thinking just that.
No, no, no. I absolutely adore those dresses. Whenever I'm alone in my cave dwelling, I put them on. Every time I put them on, I feel I'm turning into my dad, becoming someone who no longer needs to hide, the Dark Sovereign respected by all.
Impossible. How could you possibly enjoy cross-dressing? And here I thought you'd carry on your father's legacy. How dare you use this cross-dressing nonsense to tarnish my love's reputation?
You damn brat. I should have known you didn't inherit any of your father's good qualities. 1,000 years ago, I should have just run you through.
Why is it that when you put on women's clothes, you think you are the Dark Sovereign? What's the deal with that?
Wow, Gorgeous is really grilling Master Serenity, huh? But, you've got the titles all wrong. Actually, his father should be his mother.
What? Have the evil cultivators evolved so far behind our backs that men can have babies now? His father gave birth to him? If I had that ability too, would Mom and Dad not oppose me being with Frostlight Sword for life?
Those evil cultivators are always trying all sorts of weird and crooked paths. The former Dark Sovereign, especially, would try anything to boost his cultivation. He even castrated himself to master a divine skill, but after mastering it, he turned into a woman. To keep Master Serenity from finding out, he said he had to cultivate in seclusion. But a side effect of the technique had him end up practicing jujitsu with a subordinate. And that's how Elder Thorn came to be.
Elder Thorn has been at the Celestial Sect for centuries now. He's practically an old-timer. Who would have thought he had such a bizarre background?
Actually, the crazier part is still to come. The former Dark Sovereign and his subordinate accidentally discovered that technique was perfect for dual cultivation. It boosted cultivation really fast. So, to expand the evil cultivator's power, they dragged all the higher-ups into throwing that kind of party together.
Don't say anything yet. Let me finish digesting this gossip.
The higher-ups were all nice and friendly at first. Today you, tomorrow me. Later on, they started fighting over spots in the evil lord's cultivation class. Everyone wanted to beat everyone else and become the strongest. They got into a huge fight outside the door, until someone slipped up, flinging dark magic into the room. The evil lord, lying in bed waiting, got blasted by a dozen people who teamed up and blew him to bits.
Ha 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 ha.
Because my dad loved turning into a woman and wearing women's clothes. That divine cultivation technique that gave him a female body was absolutely miraculous. It was a magical artifact that allowed our evil cultivator faction to gain a massive power boost. Sadly, the divine skill was destroyed in the Great War 1,000 years ago. All I can do is wear women's clothes to express my nostalgia and regret.
Wait, how is he talking? When did I let go of his hand? Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Elder Thorn was already 6 years old back then. He definitely remembered things. He's a sly one, knowing to keep this deadly secret hidden. I'm really curious if Master Serenity can handle this crushing truth right now.
What do you mean, my love had a female body? When did that happen? Could it be that the last time he told me he was going into seclusion, hiding from me for 100 years, it was just to hide this from me?
Her lover suddenly turned into a sister. Master Serenity and the Dark Sovereign are truly star-crossed lovers. No. More like a pair of lovebirds. Ha 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 ha.
Thorn, you and your dad deserve a horrible death. To think my lifelong reputation was ruined by a pair of sick father and son who insisted on turning into women. They played me for a fool. Even if I have to chase them to the underworld, I will get my revenge on that old bastard.
What's going on? The two main leaders of the evil cultivators just got killed off, just like that. Wow, just like that, I got a front row seat. So without Serena's dirty tricks, our family's luck is just that awesome?
Lord Sterling. This time, the Immortal Alliance managed to uncover the evil cultivators and wipe out their faction in one fell swoop, all thanks to your family being highly observant. You actively provided intel. For wiping out these evil cultivators, the Sterling family deserves the top credit.
I never thought catching Serena would pay off like this. Having a lucky person to rely on makes life so much sweeter.
You don't need to lean on anyone else. I think you're the one who's the little lucky star favored by the heavenly Tao. With your inner thoughts, you saved so many righteous cultivators in advance. The karma on you must be off the charts. Lord Sterling, Lady Miller, your youngest daughter catches my eye. I wonder if I might have the honor to take her as a disciple.
For Chloe to have a master like you, Alliance leader, is truly her good fortune.
We, as her parents, have no objection.
My idol actually wants to take Chloe as a disciple. Then can I become Chloe's disciple? So I can be my idol's grand disciple.
Am I hearing this right? That gorgeous guy who's never taken a disciple wants to be my master.
Now that you agree, from now on, this girl will be my one and only disciple. She'll also be my final disciple. You didn't waste any time.
Using the final disciple status as a bargaining chip?
That's downright devious.
That guy Arthur
is one lucky guy to have fathered
such a fine daughter.
He just lies there and the Sterling family's fortunes turn around. Right. She's going to be Sovereign Aurelius's final disciple. The Sterling family's little girl, in the future, is sure to become the new leader of the cultivation world.
I remember in the plot, Sovereign Aurelius never took a disciple until he was killed. He was solely focused on ascension. He failed to ascend in the end, though. Could it be he's secretly a doting father? Charmed by how adorable I am.
I didn't succeed in ascending, and ended up getting killed. Although I don't know why I failed to ascend. Right now, I'm still at the mid-stage of the Tribulation Transcendence realm. Ascending to immortality is still a long way off. And who knows, while teaching a disciple, I might uncover the truth.
Reporting to the Alliance leader, all hidden evil cultivators have been captured.
Good. This operation to root out spies has affected all sects and families. I won't keep you any longer. Everyone, go and attend to your internal affairs.
Yes.
The Sterling family is commended for exposing the evil cultivators. The Immortal Alliance will reward you handsomely. 2 million high-grade spirit stones, several chests of rare heavenly treasures, and 5 tokens to an ancient secret realm. Congratulations, Lord Sterling.
Holy cow. Just yesterday, we were a broke family in the cultivation world, and today we've suddenly struck gold. Dad must be grinning so wide his face might split.
Lord Sterling, I've picked an auspicious day for the disciple acceptance ceremony. It's 1 month from now. It fits right in with Chloe's 1-month birthday banquet, so we can do both at once.
Ah. Being in my gorgeous master's arms is so comfy. It's like having a walking AC. And it doesn't waste electricity.
AC? Electricity? What are those things? Some new immortal artifact?
What a shame that despite having the strongest cultivation, Master still fails to ascend. And gets struck dead by heavenly lightning.
Okay, I might be a little narcissistic. But I've never slacked off in my cultivation. I only advance when my cultivation realm is stable. If I'm not confident, I would never make a rash choice. Could it be that in that so-called original plot, the evil cultivators were behind it?
Even though we've taken care of the evil cultivators now, what if Master still during a sneak attack by evil cultivators protects others and gets left with hidden injuries? But, that still doesn't change the destiny that Master is gonna die.
Are you telling me I'm destined to never ascend? You've got to be kidding me. I am the strongest. The heavenly Tao, you old fool, how could you be so blind?
If Master ever found out that up there, an old black tortoise is old and blind, mistaking the ascension path for its own cave and sleeping soundly inside, causing him to ascend, only to find the path never opened, and get struck by tribulation lightning and drained to death, and that after he got killed, those cultivation-obsessed old-timers up there competing in immortal power only then discovered this, wouldn't he die of anger?
There's no need to worry, Sovereign. Now that we know the reason, as long as we find a way to contact the Grand Ancestor, we can definitely avoid disaster.
Hey, Alliance leader, please calm down. My lifelong reputation, ruined by a nearsighted stinky turtle that got me killed, and they only figured it out after I died. How am I supposed to save face now?
What's going on? My walking AC, why is it suddenly losing control?
My good disciple, thank goodness you're here. Your master's life and reputation are all in your hands now. Welcome to my disciple acceptance ceremony. Thank you all for coming, fellow cultivators. I will take on Chloe from the Sterling family as my disciple. I'll teach her the way of the sword, and protect her as she grows. This, I announce to the whole world. Chloe's still young. As her eldest brother, I'll serve tea to the Sovereign on her behalf.
Chloe's really something else. She actually got me in on this huge event.
Hunter, I helped you get closer to your idol. Don't you forget to thank me.
Of course I will. On behalf of my biological sister Chloe,
I greet you, Master. Your disciple, Aurelius, has taken on a most promising disciple today. I've come to announce it to the family. Grand Ancestor, please descend and meet your grand disciple.
Holy cow. That's my narcissist master for you. Master, just taking on a disciple, you have to stand out from the crowd with such a big scene? If only the Grand Ancestor on his way down could notice that old turtle blocking the gate, then my master wouldn't get killed off.
Don't worry, Chloe. I called that old man down precisely to deal with this.
Aurelius. I'm busy in seclusion, kid. Taking on a disciple is such a trivial matter. Was it worth using your core spiritual power to summon me?
We greet the Grand Ancestor.
You brat. How dare you mess with your core spiritual power like that? Weren't you the one who wanted me to see your grand disciple? Get on with it.
This is my disciple, Chloe.
How could you take a nursing baby as your disciple? Let me see her innate talent. This little one actually has this much karma and top-tier innate talent. Where on earth did you dig up such a monstrously talented disciple?
My disciple is no ordinary person, of course. Or else how would I dare bother you to descend?
And this little one's body carries a faint trace of an aura of heavenly secrets. I can sense that although she will face a slight bump on the road to ascension, she will ultimately head to the upper realm. Why do I get the feeling that her little bump has something to do with you? You old turtle. You don't even recognize your own home. Sleeping on the ascension path. Aurelius was destined to ascend. But you, old fool, got him killed. This welcome gift is for my little grand disciple. Once she gets it, I'm out of here. You wretched turtle. Just you wait, I'm gonna kick you back to your gutter. Then you'll know the power of this grand ancestor.
Chloe, you helped your master avoid a fatal tribulation. You're a good disciple indeed.
Oh, stop it, no need for praise. It's all thanks to the Grand Ancestor being so powerful. Now, let me see what such a powerful Grand Ancestor got me as a gift.
My dear disciple, this is the welcome gift from the Grand Ancestor. Let your master help you open it.
Wow. Look at that spiritual energy, that quality. It truly is a peerless sword. I'm definitely asking Chloe later to let me have a good look at it.
Honey, I was just kidding.
You have to believe me.
You're the only one I love, I swear. This sword has actually automatically acknowledged you as its master. Excellent, as expected of my disciple. I've decided. Once you're a little older, I'll start your cultivation training. I'll make sure you become a genius who strikes fear into the hearts of the entire cultivation world.
No way. You want me to hustle at this age? I regret taking you as my master. How is that okay?
Ha 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 ha.
Half a year later. Chloe just eats and sleeps all day, then sleeps and eats. She's getting lazier by the day. Is that normal?
Yeah. Mom even said she should be able
to crawl by now.
But Chloe hasn't moved a muscle for 10 days to half a month. Is something wrong with her?
Ah, I've checked on her countless times. There's nothing wrong with Chloe's health. She's just purely lazy. Sigh.
Ever since I heard my master's crazy cultivation plan, this slacker vowed to coast through life whenever I don't have to hustle.
Over the past 6 months,
My cultivation has reached
the late golden core stage.
I'm about to break through to the nascent soul stage. It's all thanks to Chloe for helping us expose
that troublemaker Serena.
Yeah, exactly. Chloe saved our whole family, kept us all safe. To pay her back, I've decided that from now on, I'm gonna drag her out to exercise with me, get her healthy and strong.
Doing that to Chloe is biting the hand that feeds you.
What are you three huddled up talking about over here? Is Chloe up yet?
Still out. Mom, what's that you're holding?
This is a wedding invitation from your Uncle Simon.
Whoa. So Aunt Grace was actually won back by Uncle Simon?
Chloe is finally awake. In a few days, we're going to Uncle Simon's wedding banquet. Don't you dare sleep through the whole banquet.
Of course not. I was the one who followed that whole drama from start to finish. And now there's a sweet follow-up. As an expert gossip consumer, how could I possibly miss it by sleeping?
First bow to heaven and earth. Second bow to the parents.
Good, good, good. Now rise, please.
Husband and wife bow to each other. Ceremony complete.
I, Simon, hereby swear a heavenly Tao oath. If I ever wrong Grace again, or fail Jaden and Lily, may I be struck by 5 bolts of lightning, and never be reincarnated.
You fool, from now on, we'll never be apart again, ever.
This is so wonderful. My clever family caught all the bad guys, and even made up for all regrets. Now that was the ultimate gossip.
Man, your Chloe is really fierce. Even against an opponent a whole major cultivation realm above her, she can still go toe-to-toe with them. She even managed to spot their flaw and seized the chance to counterattack. She's a real monster, I'm telling you. Look who she spars with every day. The strongest in the entire cultivation world, handsome and dashing, and irresistibly charming yours truly. Any disciple of mine is bound to be exceptional.
I surrender. As expected of Sovereign Aurelius's personal disciple.
Thank you for the guidance, fellow cultivator. Master, seriously? I've only been cultivating for a few years. How could you be so cruel as to throw me into the Immortal Alliance tournament?
Didn't I tell you to know your limits? If your opponent's realm is too high, like your brother Hunter's level, just surrender right away.
That's no excuse to exploit a 5-year-old like me.
Grand Ancestor already beat up that old turtle blocking the ascension path and chased it away. I just need to endure a few hundred more years. Once my annoying master ascends, I'm going right back to being a slacker. I'll lie around however I want.
Don't badmouth your master in your thoughts. Even if I ascend, I can still send my divine sense to the lower realm to check on your cultivation homework.
How did you know what I was thinking? You can hear it?
Yep. And I'm not the only one who can hear it. It's been that way since you were born. Otherwise, how do you think you got all that golden light of karma?
No way. So all the gossip I've been enjoying in my head was heard by the people involved?
It's no big deal. Your master has found a technique that can shield your inner thoughts. It's just that, with your current cultivation level, you can't practice it yet.
This disciple understands. From now on, I will never slack off again. I will cultivate diligently and improve my cultivation.
This little girl is so easy to fool. Actually, I already secretly put a mind-shielding immortal artifact on her. As for that technique manual, I'll just use it to fool this little girl into cultivating seriously for a while.